The G-Wade Podcast with Deacon Dirty.
Failing to report income. Now, if you're failing to report it, are you failing to report it because there was a W-2 for it, or you failing to report it because you were being paid in cash?
I can't speak on everybody. But mainly that comes into play with cash businesses.
Gotcha.
You know, that probably with when I used to go to the IRS, I can say when I used to go. Well, I guess when I used to go, because with COVID, you really don't go to as many conferences as you used to. So when I was going over the last few years, their main focus was that hair industry.
The who?
The hair.
Hair, okay.
The cosmetology industry, barbers, stylists. You know, because they was feeling like that's the biggest, what they call the income gap.
Yeah.
As far as what's being reported to what's being taxed.
Actually, okay.
That was their main focus, trying to see how can we crack down on the industry. Because we know it's billions or hundreds of millions of dollars in that industry not being reported.
So they in there having these think tanks trying to figure out.
Oh, yeah. So that's why one of the things they did was they said that everybody in the salon would have to have a business license.
Okay.
That's what they try to start doing, because see, when you get the business license, now you got to have your taxes to get your business license. So they tried that, but they don't have enough enforcers for that. But now it's transitioned to cryptocurrency. Yeah,
I'm going to ask you about that a little later.
They're trying to find out now how they can tax that industry, the cannabis industry. They still haven't figured that out yet. So now they're dealing with that. So because that's an issue, not reporting all your income.
Yeah.
You know, it's an issue. And one of the reasons why I tell people consider, you know, reporting all your income, even a different amount from what you tell me.
Like, I considered it, but
I say a different amount from what you tell me.
So in other words, if they're saying 25,000, you're saying, listen, you know you done made 80, but tell me 50.
That ain't on me. I can't say I know you made.
No, I don't mean it that way. Let me change that. So because you're saying, tell me a different number.
You said I made an extra $25,000 cash.
Okay.
Then I'll say, all right, well, on my intake sheet, write that amount down. And if they question it, you might need to show that.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if you technically made 80. You know, if we're not, whoever doing your books and things like that, then that might be an issue on them. But if you say that, and the reason why I say this, not that I ain't gonna say that I want you to report all your money. If that's by law, you should. But the reason why I say that is because I'm all about positioning. And I want us to start positioning ourselves better to acquire things.
Okay.
So now if I'm consistently year after year writing off everything and I'm only showing $15,000, how can I buy a rental property?
Yeah.
You know, how can I get equipment for my business? How can I? So if I don't have money to play with, I can't. It's going to be harder for me to grow my business. So what I want you to do is play with other people's money.
Okay.
So I want you to show 50,000, 75,000. Yeah, you might have to pay some taxes on that. But if I have to pay $8,000 in taxes, but now I'm showing $75,000, and I can go get a line of credit, a loan for $100,000, I'll trade that all day.
Yeah, okay.
I'll trade it all day. So if I could take that $100,000 that I got as a line of credit, pay off the $8,000,
yeah,
I'm $92,000 up.
So
now I can go buy the equipment that I want to grow my business. I can hire somebody so I can do marketing now. I can increase my business. This is why I want people to do that, because we're in a situation where we think we're beating the system, but the system is killing us.
Yeah.
Because we can't acquire nothing. You know, we can't acquire nothing.
Now, do you think that, I guess maybe the IRS or whatever that's something, I'm assuming it's something they tell you, but it's in the books. So in other words, it's something we just don't know. You know what I mean? Because what you just explained made perfect sense. You know, report the 75,000. Now you can, you know, show that you are worthy of line of credit. But you know what I mean? But that's because I heard it from you.
Yeah. And the thing is that I would say the one thing that I'm great about compared to most people in my industry, I can break this stuff down in layman's terms where it makes sense to you.
Right.
Like, I ain't speaking over your head, but it makes sense. You know, and the thing about it is that, you know, it's not enough people that really notice to give it. That's why people are not doing it. Gotcha. And we can't expect the oppressor to help the oppressed. That's not realistic.
You're
That's
right.
not realistic. So when
I'm not
people
gonna
say,
show you how to win.
they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
tell you that, like, oh, they ain't gonna tell you that. And the IRS don't. No. If they trying to keep you down and they're oppressing you economically, I'm not gonna give you the game on how to now beat me.
Now beat the game, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's why you don't hear this. So if it's not spread that by people who really care and people really who want to see us win, then it ain't gonna get out there.
No, that makes sense.
Tamiko brought up a good point. She had mentioned earlier about you talking about the hair industry and them trying to crack down on that. What about strippers? Yeah.
Well, all of that. But the thing about it is, a lot of them be in the strip club, so they ain't trying to stop that.
They're like, no, we good.
We good.
They
at strip
good. You know what I'm saying? You
know,
good candy.
If they start calling them shit, if they start calling them, a lot of them congressmen gonna be like, all right,
Right.
we good on that. But that too though.
We're going too
but,
far.
But the strip, they not specifically when they say it. But you probably have way more people that's barbers and hairstylists than you have adult entertainers. Adult entertainer engineers. I'm gonna give them a title. So, but the thing is that so they know that that's another underreported industry, but that's not a focus. But it's been mentioned because they'll say entertainment. Yeah, they'll say entertainment.
Oh, they use the word entertainment.
Yeah, they'll say entertainment, but that can be singers that they kind of group that
kinda
together.
falls,
But that's in there. Yeah, and so they don't make a conscious effort as they do because it's really unless they just pop up in there and say you need a business license, and so now you basically go to the business license office in
They're
your
like,
two-piece.
you need to get yourself a business license.
Yeah, so but that is anything that's cash based. They put a little bit more focus on it, but they did emphasize the hair industry.
Wow. Okay. Mainly referring to barbers and hairstylists.
Stylists, yeah. And now, like I say, because nail techs is big now, lash techs, all that now. So now they just kind of do the whole beauty industry. It's their beauty industry.
Okay.
Not just in the urban areas, just like all over.
No, that's all over. The whole industry is losing money. Okay. Now, where they may be focusing at, maybe us.
That's what I was hitting at.
Yeah, maybe us, but that's, they know they losing all over.